this is Jo from Maths Tutor Me. Today we're doing equations and we're going to do equations with pronumerals on both sides. So when you see these equations in a test, you will notice that there is an x or whatever the pronumeral is on both sides of the equal sign. So when you are solving equations with pronumerals on both sides, always collect the pronumerals first before doing any of your other steps to move things away to get the pronumeral by itself. Always collect them up first. And me personally, I like to always move the smaller pronumeral term first. Okay, so the two pronumerals in this first example, I have a 2x and I have a 3x. So I would move the 2x term because it's the smaller term, okay? To move it, we always do the opposite. Because that's a positive 2x, I want to subtract 2x from both sides. And I write that underneath the x terms on each side of the equation. That means that the x term, 2x minus 2x, the x term on the left-hand side here will disappear. And all that's left is the 15. But on this side, when I subtract 3x minus 2x, 3 minus 2 is 1x, or just x. Okay, so I still have an x term over here, and I also have a positive 13. Okay, so now I only have one pronumeral in my equation that's left, and I want to get it by itself. So that means this 13 here has to go. So I'm actually going to be working from the right-hand side of the equation and moving things across to this side. So I need to subtract 13. That gets rid of that. 15 minus 13 is 2, is equal to, and all that's left here is the x. Now, normally we like to have the x on the left-hand side, so let's just switch those around. X is equal to 2. Okay, there it is. Let's see that method again for question 2 here. 12k minus 31 is equal to 2k plus 29. So the 2k terms, I have a 12k and I have 2k. Move the smaller one. So to move 2k, I'm going to subtract 2k from both sides. That means that those ones there will cancel off. 12k minus 2k, 12 minus 2 is 10k, and I still have the negative 31, is equal to 29. Now we're going to move things away from this k to find out what k is equal to. First thing to move here is this 31. I need to add 31 to both sides to get rid of that. So 10k is equal to 29 plus 31 is 60. Finally, I can divide by 10 on both sides to get rid of this 10. So k is equal to 60 divided by 10, which is 6. In question 3, 4w plus 20 is equal to 3w plus 2. 4w and 13w, they're the two pronumeral terms. The smaller term is 4w. 4 is smaller than 13, so I want to move it. To move it, I need to subtract 4w from both sides. Gets rid of that. So that gives me 20 on this side. 13 minus 14 is 9w. 13 minus 4, sorry, plus 2. Now, getting the 9 and the 2 away, I need to move the 2 first. So I subtract 2 from both sides, which gives me 18 is equal to 9w, and then divide the 9. So that gives 2 is equal to w, or switching it around, w is equal to 2. Question 4, 9h minus 54 is equal to 4h minus 9. 9h and 4h are our two terms. 4h is smaller, so let's move it. Minus 4h to both sides. gets rid of that. 9h minus 4h is 5h minus 54 is equal to negative 9. Now we want to add 54 to both sides. Okay, gets rid of that. 5h is equal to, we have minus 9, and we want to add 54, and we get 45. Now we can get rid of this 5. We divide by 5. H is equal to 45 divided by 5, which is 9. Question 5. 11t minus 58 equals 12t minus 68. So the smaller t term, we have 11t and 12t. This one's smaller, so let's subtract 11t from both sides. That leaves a minus 58. You need to include that minus sign. 12 minus 11 makes 1t, or just t, minus 68. Now there's only one thing to move here, and it's the 68, so I need to add 68 to both sides. Okay, we have minus 58 plus 68 makes a 10, and we can switch that around the other way. T is equal to 10. There it is. So that's how you solve equations with pronumerals on both sides. Time for you to have a try. So I'd like you to pause the video for a minute and try each of these 4 questions here that you can see on this page, and then restart to see how you've gone. Question 1. 9m minus 121. Let's start that again. 9m minus 102 is equal to 10m minus 15. So 9m and 10m are the two terms with the pronumeral. Subtract 9m, so that's the smallest term, to move that away. That will leave a minus 102 is equal to 10 minus 9 is 1m, or just m, minus 115. Now to get m by itself, I will need to add 115 to both sides. Gets rid of that. So we have minus 102 plus 115 is equal to 13. Switch those around the other direction, m is equal to 13. Question 2, 6n minus 66 is equal to 9n minus 126. 6n and 9n, 6n is smaller, subtract 6n to both sides. That will give you minus 66 is equal to 9 minus